Asteroid versus comets. What's the difference? Asteroids and comets might both be space travel, but they are actually quite different. Asteroids are rocky, metal filled objects silently orbiting the Sun. Most of them are found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. And then we have comets. Comets are icy bodies from the outer edges of our solar system. When they come closer to the Sun, the heat causes the ice to vaporize, creating a bright, glowing tail that can be seen from the Earth. So, what's the real difference between these two space objects? Why do comets have tails while asteroids don't? And where do they come from? Let's begin our journey into space. Now, we will explore what sets them apart from their composition, their location, their origin, their appearance, and their orbit, the paths they travel through space. Let's start by zooming in on the composition of asteroids. Asteroids are primarily made up of metals and rocky material. They lack significant amounts of volatile substance such as ice. It means they don't have much of material that easily turn into gas. Some asteroids may also contain traces of other elements like water, though in much smaller amounts. Next, let's pinpoint where asteroids hang out in space. It means location of asteroids. They are mostly found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, but some of them can move closer to Earth or further into space. The asteroid belt is a region in space between the planets Mars and Jupiter where most of the asteroids in our solar systems are found. It's like a ring of rocky objects that orbit the Sun. Now, let's trace the origins of asteroids. Asteroids are leftover building blocks from the formation of the solar system about 4.6 billion years ago, when the planets were forming from clouds of gas and dust. Some material never clumped together into planets. These leftover pieces became asteroids and continued orbiting the Sun. Now, let's take a closer look at the appearance of asteroids. Asteroids typically appear as irregular, rocky objects with rough surfaces. They vary in shape from round to jagged and lumpy, often covered with craters from collisions with other space objects. Most are gray or dark brown, depending on their composition, which can include metals like iron and nickel or rocky materials. Some asteroids are quite small, while others can be hundreds of kilometers wide. Unlike planets, asteroids don't have atmosphere, so they don't have smooth surfaces. Finally, let's follow the path of asteroid, their orbit. Their orbit reveals how they move through space. Asteroids orbit the sun just like planets, but their orbits can vary in shape, size, and distance from the sun. Typically have more circular or elliptical orbits mainly confined to the inner solar system. Now, let's uncover the composition of comets. Comets are made up of a mixture of material, often described as dirty snowballs, because of their icy and dusty composition. It is primarily composed of ice, dust, and rocky material. When they get close to the sun, the ice begins to vaporize, forming a glowing coma and sometimes a visible tail. Let's shift our focus to where comets reside. Location of comets. Comets are primarily located in two main regions of the solar system, such as the Kuiper Belt. The Kuiper Belt is a region beyond the orbit of Neptune, and the other one is Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is a vast spherical shell of icy bodies surrounding the solar system. As comets approach the sun, their ice vaporize, forming the distinctive glowing coma and tails. Now, Let's trace the origin of comets. The origin of comets dates back to the formation of the solar system around 4.6 billion years ago. Comets are considered to be remnants of the early solar system, consistent of material that never became parts of planet. Comets originate from the leftover material of the early solar system, especially from icy regions like the Kuiper Belt and Oort cloud. Let's explore the striking appearance of comets. Comets have a distinctive and striking appearance, especially when they come close to the sun. From a distance, a comet looks like a bright hat with long, flowing tails extending away from it. The size of the tail can stretch for millions of kilometers in space, making comets one of the most visually impressive objects in the night sky. Lastly, let's start the orbit of comets. They often have highly elliptical orbits, taking them far away from the Sun, and then send them back to the outer reaches of the solar system. In summary, asteroids are rocky bodies found mainly in the asteroid belt, while comets are icy objects that display a bright coma and tail when near the Sun. These celestial objects remind us just how much there is to explore beyond our planet. Who knows, the next big discovery could be right around the corner. Thanks for watching this video and don't forget to keep looking up. Thank you.